Welcome, Magic fans. Nick Johnson alongside me, Kirk Richards, and boy, do we have one whale of a game for you tonight. The Upper Sandusky Rams welcome in the Mohawk Warriors. This is the third time we've caught the Rams this season. Let's hope third time's the charm.
Well, they certainly hope that it is, and I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things in which I think that the Rams, if they're going to be successful, they've got to bring their defense, because last time we saw them against Bucyrus, they give up 514 total yards, and that's never going to get it done. The only way you can get away with that is if you have a high-octane offense, which at this time Upper Sandusky does not. So the offense is coming around, but the defense has got to do a better job tonight if they want to win.
And, you know, both these teams have really struggled to get any kind of offense going other than week one for Mohawk right now. You know, they had their big 44-0 game against Van Wert, spurted by the 88-yard kickoff return by Eric Schock. However, coming into tonight's game themselves, they're averaging only 217 yards of total offense.
That's true. So it's a lot has to be done. The thing when you look at Mohawk is, yes, they had that big spurt in game one. Then last week against Winford, they lose it 7-0, unable to score any points. But they have to realize that they're still a run-first football team. And I think that with the quarterback who is in right now in Parker, he understands that that's the way that they've got to go. So they all got to step up, and that means winning that battle in the trenches. And if they do that tonight, they're going to have a solid chance.
You know, a bit of a homecoming tonight as well, isn't it?
It is for the head coach, Jake Moyer. He coached at Mohawk for 13 seasons. It's actually his alma mater. He graduated from Mohawk in 1967, and certainly it's going to be a lot of fun for him coaching against this team. Last year he did coach against them, and Mohawk got him in somewhat of a blowout. He's going to try to change it up this time.
You know, they had Winford last week, and Winford losing Tevin Eatman and Tyler Brazzi. You know, Mohawk was expecting, you know, a different kind of offense. Instead, as Coach Moyer said, he got Browsy light.
Yeah, right. That's exactly right.
Zach Chatlin in that game for Winford, their new quarterback. However, back to Mohawk and Upper Sandusky, I do think both teams need to establish their games on the ground. A great quarterback in Cale Sandridge for the Rams, so it'll be interesting to see how this ball game turns out.
Right, yeah, Sandridge, he does have experience from last season, unlike with Parker's coming in, having to replace Aaron Conkle, who graduated last year for Mohawk. So, yeah, Cale Sandridge, he's doing a fine job, but again, Upper Sandusky's also a primarily running team, but he's shown that when he needs to, he can pass the ball as well.
It's a great point, Kirk. Well, our pregame will kick off at 7 o'clock as we have in high school sports with Skip Mossick. Our game will start at 7:30. Kirk will be handling the play-by-play tonight. I'd like to switch it up, keep our listeners on their toes. Don't forget to follow us on our fan page on Facebook. Just search Magic Sports on Facebook. If you're not a fan, get on that. Be a fan today. Well, any closing thoughts, Kirk?
No, just ready for an exciting football game tonight, and I think we're going to get it. Two pretty good football teams are hungry to get back on that winning track.
You're absolutely right. Well, Upper Sandusky comes in at 0-2, Mohawk at 1-1 on the season. We'll see you there at 7:30.